has issued a special marine warning for Lake Okeechobee until 10:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 9:28 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a shower capable of producing waterspouts was located near Clewiston, moving northwest at 15 knots. Hazard, waterspouts and wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, waterspouts can create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Calusa, Liberty Point, Clewiston, Moore Haven, and Lake Harbor. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Report severe weather to the Coast Guard or the National Weather Service. You can also share your report with National Weather Service Miami on Facebook and Twitter. Now for the Belle Glade, serving South originating from the National Weather Service forecast. Waters from Englewood to Tarpon Springs, Florida, out 20 to 60 nautical miles until 1:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 12:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a strong thunderstorm was located near Clearwater Beach, moving northwest at 22 knots. Hazard, wind gusts to 40 knots. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Shallow showers and slight surface thunderstorms. Suddenly high waves, frequent lightning, and heavy downpours. Make sure all on board are wearing 10 miles an hour. The National Weather Service in Ruskin has issued a special marine warning for coastal waters from Englewood to Tarpon Springs, Florida, out 20 nautical miles. Coastal waters from Tarpon Springs to Suwannee River, Florida, out 20 nautical miles. Waters from Tarpon Springs to Suwannee River, Florida, out 20 to 60 nautical miles until 2:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Strong thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Bayport to 6 nautical miles southeast of moving northwest at 25 knots. These storms will be moving out over the water shortly. Expect wind gusts in excess of 34 knots, suddenly higher waves, frequent lightning, and heavy downpours. Make sure all on board are wearing life jackets. Locations impacted include Hernando Beach, Fort Ritchie, Englewood Key, Bayport, Tarpon Springs, Tampa, and Venice. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Your coastal waters. Florida, out 20 nautical miles. Coastal waters from Tarpon Springs to Suwannee River, Florida, out 20 nautical miles. Waters from Englewood to Tarpon Springs, Florida, out 20 to 60 nautical miles. Waters from Tarpon Springs to Suwannee River, Florida, out 20 to 60 nautical miles until 3:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight. 2:14 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Strong thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 22 nautical miles south of Cedar Key to 25 nautical miles northwest of Englewood Key, moving west at 35 knots. Hazard, wind gusts to nearly 50 knots. Source, radar. Impact, expect wind gusts in excess of 34 knots, suddenly high waves, frequent lightning, and heavy downpours. Make sure all on board are wearing life jackets. Strong thunderstorms will remain over mainly open waters. Synopsis. A tropical